Hello students, in previous video we have seen what is meant by DLL and what is the difference between DLL and EXE. Now in this part we will implement the DLL in C#. Now in first part we will create our user defined library, that is dynamic link library. For creating dynamic link library we create one new project, and inside Visual C# language we select class library option and not console application. Inside console application there is one main method which is entry point, and after compilation of this console application one exe file will be created. So we will create that particular application later, but first we need to create one class library which is a dynamic link library. I am giving here name to this library as a student library because I am creating one student class inside this library. If you want to change the path or location of this project, you may change it. I am not changing. My path is on C drive. There is one document and Visual Studio 2010, and inside projects folder my student library will be created. So I am clicking on OK. Now there is no any main method inside this class library project. Here I am renaming this class as a student. By default it is class 1. I am giving here student class, and here also I am renaming class 1 to student. Okay. Now I am writing here definition of student. For student I am taking data members as roll number, then name. Like this you can take any number of data members or instance variables of a student class. Now I am writing here one constructor for initializing these data members. I am initializing roll number as 10 and name as Radha. For displaying data member values, I am creating one normal function display which displays the values of data members, my student data members, on console. So I am writing here console dot write line method, and inside write line I am first displaying roll number value, and on next line I am writing or displaying name value of that particular student. So this is the whole class. I am defining student class in this way. I am using here two member functions, two member functions. One is the constructor. This is a default constructor because we are not passing any argument to this, and this is one normal member function or normal method of this student class, and there are two data members, roll number and name. So if we go towards the project structure, this is documents, and inside Visual Studio, inside projects there is one student library. This is my project, just I am creating this project. And inside bin, if we see inside debug, there is no any file created yet. Okay, there is no any file created yet inside this debug. Only we are defining this student class inside my library. Now if there is no any error, see here there is no any error. Now when I build the solution here, when build complete, if I go towards the debug folder, there is a DLL file. One DLL file is created. So after compilation of our class library, one DLL file will be created. As I said, here DLL file is created now. Now this DLL file we can import or use inside another application and use this student class inside that particular application as it is. Means there is no need to define this student class again and again in a number of applications. We may directly create the object of this student class in another application. Whenever we want this student class, we may use by importing this student library in that particular application. So this completed our first part. In second part, we use this library. So to use this library, I am creating one another application, which is now our regular application, that is console application, where we use that student library. Now I am giving the name as use of DLL application. I am giving the name for this application as use of DLL. Okay, the same location, on same location, both projects I stored. Now this is our regular application, console application. So there is one entry point which is main method. Now if we want to use that student library which we have already created, we need to add here. First we need to add that library. So what I am doing here, click on your application and add a reference, click on add reference, then click on browse, then go to your student library project and go inside debug folder. We know there is one DLL file inside debug folder. So select that DLL file and click on OK. So one student library is added here, and inside references one student library is added here. Now we can use or we can import this student library inside our application. So how we can import this student library? Using this, using keyword and the name of our student library. In this way we are importing our student library successfully inside this application, inside this console application. Now we may create the student class object directly inside main. So I am creating here student object. At this first line, a default constructor will be called. Constructor will be called at the time of instance creation, we know. So default constructor will be called here, and values will be initialized for this S1. Now S1's roll number is 10 and name is Radha. Now after initialization we can display the values by using or by calling display method, and my program I am closing here. My final line is console.read key. Now if I run this program, we can run this program because there is one main method which is entry point of our any C# program. So after compilation one .exe file will be created. Here one exe file will be created. So we may run this program and see the output. Roll number is equal to 10 and name is equal to Radha. Now if we see clearly here, there is no any student class I am defining here. Inside this application there is no any student class. So how we can create this student object, and where is this student class? Inside student library. One another library I have created, and that in that library there is one student class. and I am using here that student library, importing. This using statement is like hash include header files inside C++. We write the statement as hash include stdio.h, means we use those libraries inside our C or C++ program. Like same here we use this statement using student library. Now if I comment to this line, what happens? There is one error. We can't use student class inside our main method because there is no any library which is having student class inside it or student definition inside it. So there is required using statement, using your respective library give here, and whatever the classes you have written inside the student library, you can declare that class object directly inside this main method. So this is about DLL and exe. Now if we go towards the project folder, what is inside a debug folder. If we go inside the student library, we have already seen inside debug there is one DLL file. Now we see what is inside our console application, which file will be created inside debug. Now there are number of files created inside this debug. There is one student library because we have imported that student library inside our this console application. So there is one student library.dll. Then here is use of DLL application. This is the application file, means this is the .exe file. We can execute it directly. If we double click on this, we get the output. Whatever the output of our program, we will get here. So this is the .exe file, .executable file, and inside student library we have seen .dll. So inside executable file there is one main method, so we can directly execute, or machine can directly execute that particular file. But DLL is a reusable component, means that DLL we use inside this application. So this is the reusability. So this is the whole about DLL and exe. Thank you.